As a kid, I used to love watching Bigfoot documentaries. I used to have this old creek by my house, and whenever I looked into the woods, I always thought, I wonder if there's a giant monkey in there. I just thought it was really interesting, the idea that people might be seeing a giant monkey, and then other people are telling them there aren't. The world of cryptids is, well, very cryptic, you could say. Cryptids are creatures that may or may not exist. There are accounts from certain people that are more credible than others, as some cryptids are described as species that may have existed in the past, and some are depictions of creatures that we really have no knowledge of. We're going to be going over the list of cryptids out there, a lot of the popular ones, and some of their lesser known ones. We'll be dividing them into three categories: winged, land, and water cryptids. Starting off with the winged cryptids, we got the Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil is a goat-like creature with wings on its back and horns. It's mostly been sighted in southern states like New Jersey, but also as well as Pennsylvania. Next on the list is Mothman. Mothman is personally my favorite cryptid. He has the face of a moth, has red eyes, he has wings, but he also has a humanoid-like body. Most of the sightings of people who said they saw him come from Mason County and in West Virginia. Next is the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird comes from Native American legends. It is described as a giant eagle or vulture-like bird, which has various magic abilities and came in a massive size. Now to land cryptids, we got the Alma. The Alma is essentially the Asian version of Bigfoot, seen in Mongolian legends and seen throughout other Asian countries. The Bermanu is essentially the Pakistani version of Bigfoot. Shepherds within the mountains say they see a humanoid, monkey-like creature within the mountains there. In 1978, tons of cattle were being killed off in Cornwall, England. People out there said they saw a giant black cat, which is now named the Beast of Bodmin. The Bukit Timah Monkey Man is a version of Bigfoot seen in Singapore. During World War II, Japanese soldiers were camped out there, and there are many accusations by the soldiers of seeing some humanoid monkey creature. In the Himalayan mountains, there's been reports of people seeing a white-furred humanoid creature, or essentially a white version of Bigfoot, or the Yeti. The Chupacabra has many different depictions of it, some being more of like a wolf-like creature with extra limbs, and some being more like an alien reptoid-like creature, as in the 1995s in Puerto Rico and in parts of the United States, they've noticed animals with missing blood marks to them and not really any organs or anything missing as you would see with other animals like wolves or something. The Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp was seen in 1980 by witnesses who said they saw a giant humanoid lizard-like creature running on 2 feet throughout the swamp. The Mapingare is seen throughout the Amazon rainforest. It's a giant humanoid sloth-like creature, usually depicted as having one eye like a cyclops. Seen throughout the Ozarks, like its name, the Ozark Howler is a giant bear creature with horns that has been sighted throughout the Ozarks as just being like a giant version of a bear, but, you know, with horns now. The Skunk Ape. It's essentially Bigfoot. Every culture likes to call the same monkey creatures their own unique version, so this one's called the Skunk Ape. The Awizot is a dog which is waterproof according to Mexican legend. That's about it. According to Aborigine legend, there is a creature called the Bunyip, which is a giant cat-like creature that lives within the swamps in the water. The biggest squid the humans have ever discovered was 43 feet long. So the Kraken is essentially that, but legends of it and sightings of it being a squid, but just even bigger. The Loch Ness Monster was seen throughout the Scottish Highlands, as many people see this depiction as a dinosaur species that didn't go extinct, if it does exist or did exist. Anyways, make sure to hit that like button, or within 30 days you will be sent to Brazil.